You're sharp, successful, and on top of your game until suddenly you're forgetting your words, losing your focus mid-sentence, and second-guessing yourself. This isn't just aging, it's perimenopausal or menopausal brain fog. And left unchecked, it can stall careers, undermine confidence, and affect quality of life. Today, I'll share the science behind why it happens and proven ways to clear the fog. Hey, I'm Dr. Rajka, your functional medicine MD. My mission is to help women not just survive the menopausal transition, but thrive. And if you're new here, hit subscribe because every week we tackle real science and real solution for women's health and longevity. Let's get the science straight. Brain fog and perimenopause and menopause is real, and it's not explained by aging alone. Research shows that during the menopausal transition, fluctuating estrogen and progesterone directly affect the brain. When estrogen and progesterone swing unpredictably as they do in perimenopause and then later decline in menopause, women report memory issues, trouble focusing, slower processing speeds, and word-finding issues. Does this sound like you? Studies do confirm declines in memory during perimenopause. And it's not just about you getting older. Estrogen is so critical to the hippocampus and the prefrontal cortex, the parts of your brain that control memory and executive function. When estrogen swings up and down, the result isn't just hot flashes, it's missed deadlines, lost words, difficulty focusing, and sometimes even a loss of confidence at work. And here's the kicker. Many women are told it's normal. But when you can't remember the key points of a presentation, when you lose your train of thought in a meeting, and when you're too foggy to strategize, it's just not inconvenient. It can literally stall a career. Now, you don't have to take my word for this. A real high visibility example is former news anchor Tamsin Fadal, who publicly shared how menopausal brain fog and hormonal symptoms forced her to step away from her high-profile career. She described moments on air when she'd be reading the teleprompter and suddenly will lose a word mid-sentence or stare at the text and not be able to say it out loud. She shared how hot flashes, a racing heart, and mental fog all combined to feel like her body was betraying her. Does this feel like you? Now, I had the privilege of meeting Tamsin recently. I can tell you firsthand, with appropriate hormone therapy replacement, her brain is sharp as a tack now. But here's the point. That's not just getting older. It's hormones acting directly on the brain, making it harder to perform in high-stakes environments. And that can happen to someone whose entire job depends on clarity of mind. Imagine how many women are silently struggling behind closed doors. Not just Tamsin Fadal. That isn't just frustrating, it's disruptive. Women tell me they feel like imposters at work. They have boys speaking up at meetings at times. Some have even considered stepping down from their prominent leadership roles because their sharpness feels dull. That's why I'm acknowledging and addressing perimenopausal and menopausal brain. It's essential, not just for your health, but for protecting your career, your relationships, and your confidence. Now, let's talk about hormone therapy and how it can reverse brain fog. Here's what the evidence says. Now, some studies suggest that hormone therapy, especially if started early in that menopausal transition or after surgical menopause, can improve aspects of cognition like verbal memory and attention. I know. Large randomized controlled studies emphasize that hormone therapy is not recommended to treat brain fog. In my humble opinion, I see that brain fog is consistently improved when it started. It's only a matter of time until the studies do show benefit. And remember, less than 10% of studies are actually done in women. And it's time that changed. For the right woman with the right monitoring, hormone support can be a part of a comprehensive plan. The key is it needs to be an individualized risk-benefit approach. There's no one-size-fits-all. Now let's talk about tools that any woman can start today, because hormone therapy isn't the only path. How can you improve menopausal and perimenopausal brain? Exercise, both aerobic and resistance training, improve attention, executive function, and mood. In fact, exercise may rival multimodal programs for brain benefits. Number 2 is to improve diet. The Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, are all linked to slowing cognitive decline. Think colorful vegetables, olive oil, nuts, and fish, and ensure that iron supplementation may also help, especially if you have heavy periods that have left you depleted. Number 3, psychosocial practices. So mindfulness-based intervention. Think stress reduction can help improve focus and mood. You can improve sleep and do a stress reset. You need to prioritize sleep. Long gone are the days where you sleep less and you brag about it. It's not going to help your cognition. Even 5 minutes of simple hygiene can make a difference. Now, it's been suggested that antidepressants be used, but in my humble opinion, if you haven't tried conservative measures and haven't started hormone replacement, that's where you need to start, because antidepressants just mask brain fog. And I would encourage you to watch my prior video, 13 Days to Recovering Your Brain Fog, which explains just one possible cause of brain fog that falls outside of hormone therapy. Now, here's the takeaway. Perimenopausal, menopausal brain fog is common, but it's not inevitable. It's not normal. Fluctuating hormones drive real brain changes that affect memory and focus. So don't settle for it's just aging. Advocate for yourself and your options. Build a lifestyle and treatment plan that keeps your mind as sharp as your ambition. If this was helpful and you like this video, share it with a friend. I'm Dr. Rajka, reminding you that aging is inevitable, but decline is optional.